Hello boys and girls of YouTube, this is FreeplayFrenchie with my Assassin's Creed review. First off, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a very happy New Year to all of you. I'm very looking forward to this year. Lots of good things are going to be happening. I apologise for the bad lighting and circumstances. I'm once again working off my camera, which at the moment is only going to give me 10 minutes and 8 seconds to do a video. I don't know why it's suddenly giving me a restriction. I will try and be as brief as possible and not ramble on, but I did say I'd do a review of Assassin's Creed. I was going to do a prior video to this as well about it and what we thought and what were going to be the big things to be concerned about, but I didn't get round to it, did I? No, I didn't. So, review, here we go. Non-spoiler review. Go and see it, I think, if you're an Assassin's Creed fan. I really enjoyed it. That's my first instant reaction. I really enjoyed it. I think it was good. Could have been better, but it was good. I didn't think it was a massive failure, and I don't think it spoiled the franchise too much. So go for yourselves. I would recommend that. That's the first spoiler-free review. Good things. Here we go. I made a list. So one of the good things I thought was that it showed the brutality of the assassins and made them out to be exactly what they are. I'm not sure if you noticed this if you've already seen it, but in a way, the assassins are terrorists, they are murderers, and you hear the Templars call them that in the film, and you think your first instant reaction as an assassin supporter is like, whoa, wait a minute, no, they're freedom fighters, they're fighting for truth and all these things, and then actually like, it's actually pretty brutal what they do. In the games you don't realise it, you're just running around killing people, and it doesn't really clock in your head because it's just a game and you do everything so quickly, and yet in this film they really captured, I thought, the kind of brutality and the gore a little bit, and yeah, assassins kill everyone. Marion Cotillard, her mother in the film, her character's mother died from an assassin. And if you think about it, if you're the enemy of the assassins, you must think they go around just killing everyone. Everyone you love dear, everyone you hold dear, everyone you love, everyone's just getting their throats cut. So, pretty brutal, but that's true. It is true of the assassins. And we forget how they're the other side of the page, so they're not perfect. They are terrorists in a way. I thought the original story was good. I did say to my friend that actually if they could have done Ezio's story because he's charismatic, it would have been funny. If they'd done Italy, it would have been beautiful. Speaking of style and cinematic, I thought they had some really good cinematic scenes in there. Kudos to Ubisoft for doing that. There were some great shots of the eagle and things like that. So they could have done Italy, and I think it would have been good, but thank goodness they did an original story because it wouldn't have worked otherwise. The Animus I thought looked really cool. I wasn't sure whether it was going to work when I saw it in the trailer, but then of course the original Animus, you just lie in the bed and go to sleep. So of course they were going to have to make it more animated, and cinematically that was really good as well. So it was a good twist, I thought, because at one point I was like, oh my god, he's going to be a Templar, this is going to be a Templar story, and they'll bring an assassin in next time, but that was a good twist. Sorry, spoiler alert. I did the spoiler bit in the beginning, it's fine. And yeah, I just thought there was a good display of the agility and strength that assassins need to have when they're running away from the Templars, that big old run scene. That's really good, I thought, and I'm glad they got that in there. I could just hear the focus groups going, you know what you need, please make sure there's some scenes in there focusing on the parkour of the assassins, because that's what they're known for, that's what they're good at. And there needed to be a good coverage of that, and I think they did that really well. And I think you could really witness how much stamina they needed to have and how like strong they needed to be. That of like an international athlete. To do that and how they did it, it was really good. That was really on point. And finally, as the final good last point, I don't know if I'm sure a lot of you guys out there got this, but the scene where Aguilera, I think his name is, Aguilera, it's supposed to be like Altair, let's be honest, where he got his ring finger cut off, putting on the hidden blade, which was a really good reference because Leonardo says that in Assassin's Creed 2. He says, I've modified it, it's been modified since then, but originally you had to have your finger cut off, and that was really good. I'm glad they kept that because that again shows how the Creed really controlled their lives, and that's very important. Okay, so that's all the good stuff. Overall, very, very positive. Bad things, here we go. I think it could have been a better story. Although I like Callum, is that his name? I think it's Callum. Although I like him and I thought he was a good convict and a good criminal, and you've got that idea of violence and aggression, and you realise that's what the assassins are associated with, violence and aggression, and they're like that. And, you know, they were originally thieves and the outcasts, and I loved the fact they shed light on that. But that being said, the story wasn't that great. It was just, they were just running after the Apple of Eden, which we all know about anyway, and he was dipping in and out of, you know, reality. Good reference to the bleeding effect. I'm glad they got that in there, and how it kind of makes you a little bit mad. So they were picking up on things that we love and the small details, which was really good, and I think Ubisoft had good control over that. Critically speaking though, cinema-wise, what was Marianne Cotillo's role? She was a doctor, but she was like part assassin at the end there. I'm sure there was kind of some kind of link between her bloodline and the assassins. It was the woman there that Thingy ran around with in Spain. I think there was a reference there. So, I don't know. I don't think she was very good, to be honest. I mean, probably not her fault. I don't think she had much of a character role. She was the bad doctor that controlled things and did stuff, but then also was kind of helping him. I think she was trying to deal with the blurred line between assassins and Templars, maybe. That could have been better. What was she doing? We don't know. And in linking with that, Jeremy Irons could have had a better role, and could have had and should have had a better role. What's the point of having really good, you know, nominated, awarded actors like Jeremy Irons when they're not given a very good role? I think there should have been more focus on him as an enemy and as the villain, which he does really well, and she should have taken more of a backseat and just done something else, because, you know, it just wasn't really there, to be honest. It was like she was supposed to be good, but she was bad, and he's a really good actor, Jeremy Irons, so I would have liked to see more on him. But yeah, that's all I've got so far, and I'm in my time schedule. I'm sorry if I talked really fast. I just wanted to get it all in there. I would like to see the second one, but I'm not sure if they'll do it. It depends, because I don't think it's been very critically acclaimed, and that's the other thing I was going to touch on. Of course the critics didn't like it. Me and my friend agreed on this, because unfortunately with game-to-movie adaptations, unless you're a fan, unless you know the series and the franchise, you're not going to get all the little details and the, you know, the little things they put in there for the fans. The critics want the film that's just good as it is and will just be amazing as it is. And most often, I think, with game-to-film adaptations, you have to know the backstory. I mean, Assassin's Creed opened on a little bit of scrolling text to give you the context, and a normal film shouldn't really do that, besides Star Wars, because you should explain it visually. You shouldn't have to give too many words explaining stuff. So, you know, and with the eagle shots, the big, huge landscape shots, which I thought were amazing, and obviously a reference to when you do the viewpoint thing in the game, and you're up there with the eagle, and you see the whole area, that was, you know, that was hinting at that. But if you're a critic, and you haven't played the games, although I suppose maybe some critics out there will have played the games, and still didn't like it, fair enough. But yeah, I just think that's probably why it didn't do very well, and the story was a bit shit, and there were a few things that were a bit off. But besides that, I liked it, and I'd like to see the second one as well. Hopefully they can build on it and make it better. The action was good. It was no humour at all. It was very serious, but I think they did it. I think it was good in that sense. You know, it made it kind of brutal, made it kind of scary, and all the rest of it. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. Just a quick reminder, that's my review. Go and see it. Quick reminder to go and check out my sister's YouTube channel, The Good Idea Club, which she runs with her partner Scotland. They are a fantastic team. They're going to be on Channel 4 soon, and I would really love it if you could check them out. They're on Instagram as well. Sometimes I shout them out, The Good Idea Club, and they're based in Brighton. They do loads of reviews and stuff and really funny videos. Just go and have a look. I'm really excited for them. They've started their own channel, and they're on YouTube as well. So have a fantastic new year, guys. There'll be lots more coming from my channel as soon as I get it sorted and as soon as I get my computer, which I need to build now. It's all very hard, but until then I'll be making short little videos like these where I can talk to you about things we love and geek out and all the rest of it. So have a great new year, guys. I'm going to lift you off the side here. I've been FreeplayFrenchie, and I will see you in the next episode.